Good morning. There we go. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure that my tech is working. It's kind of not happy with me today. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Saturday Surprise. So this is the Saturday class that I teach that is free, and it's a surprise what you get. Today we are going to do a bar strength workout. So not a lot of cardio today, but we are going to work on a little bit of balance. We're going to work on some strength. It's not going to be anything super heavy, a little bit more in the way of repetition. So just keep that in mind. I'm just going to grab a set of 3-pound weights. For some of the exercises, that might feel a little bit light, but that's okay because a lot of what we're going to be working on, in addition to just basic strength, is we're also going to be working on our posture and how our body moves while we are doing certain exercises. So we're going to be getting a lot of standing core and things like that in class today. You want to grab a chair or something that you can hold on to. If you don't have a chair, if you don't have access to something like that, you can still do it. It's going to be just a little bit more challenging. If you've got a countertop nearby, for some of the exercises, especially down on the floor, you can use an ottoman, a footstool, that kind of thing. But a good chair, preferably one without wheels, just because the ones with wheels like to roll away from you, and that's not what we want to have happen during some of these exercises. But a chair, set of light weights, a set of water bottles is an amazing option for this class. Water bottles or some canned goods. I know someone that used a couple of containers of barbecue sauce for a long time because she wasn't able to go out and get weights. So that is always an option. Just something kind of light to medium. We don't need to grab 15 and 20 and 30 pound weights today. Your light is going to be different. Your light might be 1 pound. I'm going with 3s today. But we're going to do bar strength. I'm doing this class barefoot. You are absolutely welcome to wear shoes if that is your preference. If you're going to wear socks because it's a little bit chilly in your house, if you've got the ones that are grippy, that would be better. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have grabbed mine and I didn't think about it. But you don't necessarily want to wear socks on wood flooring just because it's going to be a little bit slippery and it's going to be hard for you to stay on your feet and not have them slip out from under you during certain classes. So shoes if you need to, socks preferably if you're on carpet versus on wood flooring. And that's what we're going to go for. And I have to do something quick. I just realized that I posted it, that we have class, but I forgot to put the link in the comments. And some people probably need the link. So I know somebody did a search for my name and came up with somebody that I think is in the cities. I was like, oh, okay. So we just have a minute or so before we get started. And these workouts are always available as lives, as replays. So if you can't make it on Saturday, that is absolutely okay. You can always watch it later. So if you're on my channel, if you look up at the top of the channel, it'll say, it'll have like playlists and some different categories. If you go to live, it should be in that category. In addition to that, I try to put it into an appropriate playlist. So today is going to be bar. There is a playlist for bar balaton style classes. This will only be the second video that's going in it, but it will be there. So you can always check for it there. Like I said, technology is not cooperating very well with me today. Oh, that's not the one I'm looking for. Come on, technology. Help me out here. Well, apparently it's saying no. Anyway, that's okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So remember, if you have any questions, please pop them into the chat and ask any questions. I'm trying to get better about watching it. I'm not always the best at doing that. I admit it. This is still kind of a new thing for me. I'm not used to it. So. All right, just kind of checking the sound. Might bump it up just a hair. This one's pretty quiet. We'll see what happens. And then if I notice it's too loud, I'll go ahead and drop it down. All right, we're gonna start with our feet hip width apart, our toes pointing forwards. We're gonna have our shoulders nice and relaxed, and we wanna think about stacking our ears over our shoulders, over our hips. Check your leg position. We're just gonna start with some breaths. So breathe in and out. Good, in and out. One more, in. We're gonna start with our feet. We're gonna lift our toes and lower, lift and lower. So just our toes. And I want you to notice, are your fingers doing the same thing? They probably are. It's okay, lift. Now we're gonna change it. So we're going to lift our toes. We're gonna spread them out, and then we're gonna put them down one at a time. Pinky toe to big toe. Good, lift, spread, set it down, pinky toe to big toe, one at a time. Good, couple more, lift, spread them out, pinky toe to big toe. Nice and slow. Even I'm using my fingers, lift, spread, set it down, pinky toe to big toe. All right, now lift just your big toes. Now just the other 8. Just the big toes, just the other 8. Can you see my fingers moving? It's big toe, and then the other 8. Big toe, other 8. Good, right leg, heel lift, set it down. Notice my hips are staying level. Good, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna slow it down. So lift and set it down. Lift and down. I want you to think about rolling through the ball of the toe, the ball of the foot and the big toe. Hold it at the top. Now we're just gonna draw little half circles. Good, other direction. Good, again. 2, 1, other way. So think about the feet. Other foot, lift and lower. Heel up, heel down. So we don't want to lift. We want to roll. So we're stretching out the bottom of the foot, waking them up. Good. Slow it down. Up, 2, down, 2. Couple more. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Hold it at the top. We're going to draw circles. and then go the other direction. Now, do you notice if one foot is a little bit more crunchy than the other? All right, feet flat. We're going to breathe it in, drop the shoulders, slow lower. Good, breathe it in, up, 2, drop the shoulders down, exhale. Good, again, up, drop, and bring the arms down. Good, bring it up, drop the shoulders, exhale. Good, a little bit faster, up, drop, and down. Up, drop. Think about your shoulder position. We bring it up. We don't want to bring them up by our ears. Last one. Arms down. We're going to nod our head. Tuck your chin. Lift to the ceiling. Tuck and lift. Down and up. Again, down and up. Bring the head to the center, 2 to the right. Bring it up to the center, 2 to the left. Bring it up. Good. So shoulders down and back. Just a nice good side bend with the head. Good. We're going to go a little faster. Down, up, down, up. Good. 4, 3, 2. Bring the head up. We're going to look to one side. So look to the side, look to the center. Again, side and center. Side and center. Good, side. Bring it back into the center. Check your feet. We're going to take it down and up. So just little knee bends. Little knee bends. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold it down, hands on the thighs, cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. Good. In and out. So this is all pelvis. We're working on our spine a little bit. You control it. In and out. In. Think about planting your feet into the ground. Last one. In and hold. We're going to bring it up, and again, we're going to go back for our little knee bends. So nice and tall. We're going to think ears over shoulders, over your hips. Just a little push forward. Don't let the heels come up. Good. We're going to hold it down. We're going to take our feet out into first position. We're going to lift it up. If you can, bring your heels together. We're going to look a little bit penguin-footed. Or do you remember those little fuzzies that had the little feet that you would stick on your desk with the little antennas? Maybe that's just me, but we're going to take it down and up. Down and up. And every time you come up, I want you to zip your legs together. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're going to slow it down. Down 2, up 2, down 2, up 2. It is absolutely okay if you don't go very far. And I can feel one ankle feels a little bit better than the other. Down. Good. We're going to add a heel lift. Down, 2, lift, hold, push it up, set it down. Good. So down and hold, lift, bring it up, set it down. Good. A couple more slow. Take it down, lift, up, and down. One more time. Knee bend. Lift your heels. Bring it up. Set it down a little faster. So down, lift, up, and heels together. Down. Good. We're almost done with this part. Last one. Good. Nice and tall. Feet are turned out. We're going to do a brush to the side. So we're going to take big brush out. Bring it back in. So you're kind of brushing your foot along the floor, bringing it in, out. Good. Now we're going to take it up. So up and down. So big brushes. If you'd like to add a little more warm up here, we're still warming up. It's the last little bit. 3, 2, Other side, we're just going to start with our point. So take it out, bring it in. Good, out. So it's just to point your toe, bring it in. Now your toe might be going out a little bit more at an angle. That's okay. Out and in. Good. Take it up and down. So think lift. If you need to, grab that counter, grab that chair. 3, 2, switching legs front to back. Front and back. Front and back. You pass through. So nice and tall. Again, we're still warming up. Good, front and back. Now we're going to bring it up. Front and back. So big brushes. Forward and back. Now you can always do front and back. We're just warming up. 2. Bring it in, switching sides. Front and back. Nice and tall, front and back. You can open right here. Good, a little bit bigger, forward and back. We're brushing, brush. And you can see I'm having a little trouble with my balance too. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's just march it out or bring it down and in, little knee bends. Warm up is done. Now we're going to grab a little bit of water. So you can keep doing the bends. I'm going to grab a little water. And I'm also going to turn my fan on because it's a little warm in here today. All right, this is a bar strength class. So we're going to grab our weights. We're going to take our legs into, I'm not in ballet, second position. So wide knee bend is kind of what we're going for. And actually, I lied. We're going to bring it in right here. So nice and tall. So a little bit wide. Now option 1 is to have your elbows forwards. If you have shoulder issues, this is where you want to be. Option 2, we take it out to the side. Whatever we pick, we don't arch our bodies forwards, yes? We're going to take it up 2, down 2, up, 2, down, 2. Good, up. Now I always open my fingers. That's kind of a bad habit that I really shouldn't do. You want to have a loose grip. Good. So up, 2, down, 2, up. Good. We're going to take it at tempo, up and down. Ribs are tucked. Squeeze your glutes together. Good. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to hold it right here. We're going to close, open, overhead. Close, open, overhead. Now if you're doing a narrow grip for your overhead press, you're going to be in the opposite position as us when we do the overheads. So in, out, good lift. Last one, in, out, lift. We're going to bring it in. We're going to take those legs wide. I'm going to turn sideways. Toes out or a little bit at an angle. We're going to push our hips back. We're going to have a nice good fold forwards. We're going to do a high pull and then take it down. Here we go. Up, 2, down, 2. Now, if you need to, you are absolutely welcome to do this in a sitting position. Good lift. Drive the elbows out. Let's pick up the speed. Here we go. Up and down. So this one, our elbows are out. It's a little different maybe than what we're used to. We're trying to get the back of the shoulder. 2, good, bring it in, turn the palms in, up, 2, down, 2. This is our reverse fly. So again, if I turn, I'm right here, up. Let's take it at tempo. Here we go, up and down. Now make sure we're not tucking our tail and rounding our spine, and we're not arching and lifting. 4, 3, 2, good. Let's bring the arms in, pull them up. We're going to have elbows pointing back behind us, kick it back, bring it in. Now you can soften your knees a bit if you need to. Back and in. Good kick back. Here we go. Tempo. Good squeeze. Shoulders away from the ears. I know they're probably burning. I know mine are. 3, 2. Good. Hold the arms back there. Palms in. Lift and lower. Keep them small. If you need a little bit of a break, take it. Good. Lift and lower. 3, 2. Let's turn our palms forwards. We're going to press. Press. So palms are forward, shoulders away from the ears. It's really small. 8, 7, almost done. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Bring it up. Roll the shoulders. Give them a little bit of a break. Take it down. We're going to go for a plie position. Wider stance tends to be a little easier on the knees. Open the hips out. We're going to squat it down. So take it down and up. So nice and tall. The back of your head all the way down to your hips is against a wall. These don't have to be deep. 2. Good. We're going to add curls. Down, curl, and then bring it up. So try to do your curls in the down position. Down, arm up, arm down, and lift. Good. We're going to speed it up. Down and up. Good. Squeeze. Don't let the elbows pop forwards. Good. 4, 3, 2. Take it down. Palms in. Lift. Lower. So we're going to do little pulses. Little pulses. Now you can be up. This is okay. Down and up. Good. We're going to add a heel lift. 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 Now if you want to be up, you can, but we don't want to side to side shimmy. We're lifting our heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it up. Nice and tall. Still keeping our legs a little bit wide. We're going to do uppercuts. So uppercuts and row. Pull it back. Lift and pull. So think 2 uppercuts to the same chin. Elbows back. Uppercut. Pull. Up. Good. We're going to alternate. Right and back. Left. Good. 4, 3, 2. Going back to both. Here we go. Up and back. Shoulders relax. This is a little bit of chest and back, but it's shoulders. 2. All right, we're going to bring it in. Palms facing down. Upside down V. Bring it up. Take it down. A little different. Up and down. Up. So you're getting shoulders, yes. But I want you to feel, squeeze the chest. Bring these muscles right here closer together, right in the center. Good. Let's bring it in. Ends of the weights are going to touch. We're going to push, push, and pull. Keep them squeezed together. Don't let them come apart, especially on the way back. We already did that. Almost done. 8, 7, 6, 5. After this, we're going to give these arms a break. We're going to hit our legs. 2, 1. Bring it in. Set it down. Weights are out of the way. Grab a quick drink if you need it. We're going to move to our chair. We're going to use it for support, something to hold on to. So we're pretty much done with arms. You'll be happy to know. Arms are done. So we're going to start holding onto our chairs. These chairs, we don't want to pull on them. We want to think about using them just as a little bit of support. Challenge is to do a lot of this without. we're gonna take our legs into first position. And again, if you can, heels together, calves together, zipper yourself up, come up nice and tall. Shoulders down and back. We brace our cores. We're going to lift, and then we're gonna lower. Lift and lower. Good, bring it up, take it down. We're trying to keep our inner thighs zipped together the entire time. Down, good, lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift. Now if you can, we're going to hold it. We're gonna do little knee bends, bring it back up. Little knee bends, bring it up. So notice I'm not pushing my knees forwards, right? Take it down. Good, we're gonna go tempo, down, up. Now if you need to set your heels down at any time, that's okay. But I want you to challenge yourself. Down and up. 3, 2. All right, heels down. We're gonna pulse it, pulse, pulse. I'm feeling my inner thighs. You should too. You shouldn't feel a lot of pain in your knees. Yes? Feel my glutes? All right, hold it here. Bring it up. You have a couple of options. You can go back to just your regular knee bends, or you're gonna take it down as deep as you can go, and then bring it back up again. Yes, here we go. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now if you need to, you're right here, bring it up. You decide what's gonna work better for you. 2, hold and hold, up, 2, hold and hold, or take it down and up. Good, we're gonna go a little faster. So take it down, 2, up, 2. Now remember our body position. If your heels are down, you're gonna feel this in your calves. Last one, down, 2, up. Good, bring it in, shake it out. Take those feet about hip width apart. We're gonna do a little bit of a leg lift. So we're gonna stand nice and tall on our standing leg, just a little bit of a lean forwards. Take it back, 5 o'clock, lift and lower. So 5 o'clock, a little bit out to the side. Now this may be your 7 o'clock, depending on how you're looking at it. Lift. Take it back and hold it. We're gonna pulse it up and down, little lifts. We don't wanna do big lifts and big leans, right? Belly is pulled in, stacking our ribs over our hips. 4, 3, 2, bring it in, take it straight back, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. You should feel a little more center glute. The last round you should have felt a little bit at an angle on the side. Standing tall, opposite leg. Take the leg back there. We're gonna pulse it. Pulse, pulse. Really feel the glutes. I think about lifting the back of my heel towards the wall. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward, side, back, together. Forward, side, drawing a half circle. If you need to, forward, side, back, and in. Good. Try not to touch the floor. We're gonna circle, circle. Now this is our hips. I feel the leg I'm standing on. Yes, yes. 2. Good. Bring that leg in, cross it. We're gonna sit back, little figure 4 stretch. Good. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, bring it up. We're gonna do the other leg. I'm gonna turn so you can see. Now this one's already feeling a little bit tired, isn't it? Good, so stand tall, opposite leg, stack it all up. Bring that leg back, 7 o'clock, here we go. Lift and lower. Now we don't wanna turn the toe out. We are naturally going to have a little bit of external rotation. We wanna feel this in our side glute. Hold it back, let's pulse, lift. So again, we don't want to lean in and we don't want to arch our backs. 8, 7, shoulders down, 4, 3, 2, bring it in, 6 o'clock, straight back, straight back. If you need to, hand on the glute. 4, 3, 2, hold it back there. We're gonna pulse, lift, lift. Belly button's in, so we kind of stack those ribs over our hips. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, bring it to the front. Front, side, back, and in. Front, side. Nice and tall. We should be feeling that standing leg if we're squeezing our glute like we should be. Good. Let's speed it up. Circle. Circle. So half circles on the floor. If you can, you brush the toe. If you can, you lift. 3, 2, good. Bring it in, cross the ankle over the opposite thigh. Oh, you can do this sitting down. Shaking out the leg. It's not just you, it's me too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Oh my goodness, grab a quick drink of water. Okay, we got our legs. Oh my goodness, that felt good yet bad at the same time. All right, we are gonna head down to the floor. If you want to do this with your heels on the chair, please feel free to. If you need to keep your feet on the floor, that's okay too. One of the exercises is gonna seem a little weird if your feet are on the floor, but it is absolutely still doable, okay? So we're gonna take it down, grab a mat if you've got one, roll it out. Grab your water. This is also a good time. We're gonna do a couple of things lying on our side and on our tummy, and especially lying on your side. If you need to put something under your hip for comfort, then I want you to grab it and have it ready. So it can be a pillow, it can be a foam pad, whatever you prefer. We're gonna take it down. Grab a quick drink of water. And I believe you're going to need your weights for an exercise or two. That's it. Just one. Because we are going to do some push-ups, you can do a chest press instead. So if you don't want to do push-ups, you can do a chest press. But we're going to take it down and we're going to place our heels on our chair. And what we want to aim for is we want to aim for 90 degrees at our hips and 90 degrees at our knees. So sometimes we have our heels out and our hips are way back up here and our legs are really straight. We actually want to take it so that we're at 90 degrees, and we're just going to start with good pelvic tilt and then relax. So you can put your hands on your pelvis and then tuck your low back into the floor, and then you relax. So tuck and in, and we should be focusing on relaxing our glutes. We're trying to give them a little bit of a break right now, right? We just did a whole bunch of glute work. We don't want to do a lot more yet. Good, tuck. All right, bring it in. We're gonna do a little tuck right here. I want you to lift up into a bridge. This does not have to be very high, okay? I don't need you going way up here. Just lift the hips off the floor. Nice, good lift. Good, now we're gonna drop it down. So drop it down, lift it up. Drop it down, lift it up. Notice my low back is not relaxing and doing a lot of pelvic tucking. I'm holding my pelvic position. So down and up. Good, down and up. Down and up. Last one, down and up. Now we're gonna take it down and we're gonna hold it. If you need to, pull your knees into your chest. I feel a lot of hamstrings with this one. Otherwise, legs just rest. Good, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna lift it up. Now we're going to swing to the right, back down in the center, swing to the left, back down in the center. Yes, yes, swing to the right, back in the center, swing to the left, and back. We're gonna speed it up. Right and left. Now I'm feeling a lot of hamstrings because I'm digging into that chair. Rest if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, set it down. We've got one more set we're gonna do. So give yourself a little break. If that includes pulling the knees into the chest, please do. 8, 7. Let's take our arms up. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna pulse it. So lift, pulse, pulse. So we're keeping that little bit of a tuck. Good. If you need to rest, we got this, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Pull the knees into the chest. Good stretch, good rest. Let's roll it to the side. We're going to roll ourselves to a seated position. And we're going to move this chair out of the way. We want it to be as far out of the way as we can, just so that we know we're not accidentally going to hit it or anything like that. We are going to start with a C-curve position. Now, with our C-curve position, we don't want to be up tall and just pull our belly in and push our belly button to the back wall. Shoulders down, we want to roll back kind of onto the top of our pelvis, and then we tuck right here. The farther back you go, the harder this is. You don't have to be way back here, but the farther you go, the harder this is. So shoulders down and back. We're gonna take it back, and I want you to kind of push your pelvis into the ground. We're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. So these are very little. We're not doing huge movements. Little pulse, almost like you're trying to bring your ribs a little bit closer to your hips. Good. Bring it in the center. We're going to hold that C curve. We're going to reach over to the corner by leading with our shoulder. Now we're going to pulse over this way. So shoulders relax. Make sure we're not turning. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in the center. Grab behind the thighs if you need to. Still kind of leaning back a bit, just taking a little bit of the pressure off. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Let's try not to hold on, and again, back to our pulses. So leaning back, we're a little bit onto the upper portion of our pelvis. Should not be sitting on our tailbones. 4, 3, 2, hold. We're gonna rotate over to the side. We're gonna reach, here we go, pulse. So just think, your one arm is pulling back while your other arm is reaching forwards. 4, 3, 2, 1, grab behind the thigh. Pull yourself up to a seated position. We're gonna roll onto our side. We're gonna do a little inner thigh work here. So roll onto your side. You can rest your head on your arms. Your bottom leg is going to be straight, so straight line, shoulder, hip, knee to ankle. Top leg, you're gonna bring it over. Let's lift it up. So lift and lower. Bottom leg is coming up and down. This is the one that can be uncomfortable on your hip. If that's the case, you can lift and hold the entire time, which is what we're all going to do now. Lift, hold. Don't let the knee bend. Don't let the bottom of the foot go towards the ceiling. We want to lift with our thigh. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to take it onto our hands and knees or hands and toes. We're going to do push-ups. If you don't want to do push-ups, grab your weights. You're going to do chest presses instead, lying on your back. Good. 4, 3. Take it down slow. Down, 2, up, 2. So I want you to brace your core. Pull your shoulders down and back into your back pocket. Let's try to go a little faster, down and up. And it's okay if it's slow, it's a little shallower. I want you to do the best you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, sit it back. Reach those hands out. We're gonna stretch. We're gonna do one more set, just like that. So if you're doing chest presses, you're gonna do the exact same thing. Let's come back to our plank. Slow push-ups. Down, 2, up, 2. Good. Down and up. If you can't keep up with me, that's okay. The goal is just to try to do some push-ups. Down and up. Here we go. Down, up. I'm doing tricep push-ups. I can feel it. Here we go. 4 more. Don't let the shoulders creep up. 2, 1. Sit it back. Reach those arms out. If you are doing your chest presses with your dumbbells, set them off to the side. Just a nice good stretch. Let's bring it up to the side. We're going to the other side to do our inner thigh lifts. So take it all the way down. Rest your head on your arm or a pillow if you've got it. Bottom leg is straight. Straight line, shoulder, hip, knee to ankle. Top leg is over. The knee does not have to hit the ground. Lift and lower. Here we go. Up and down. Now if this bothers your hip, I want you to just lift and hold, but I want you to get this inner thigh work. If you've got a ball or a pillow, you can also be on your back. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Let's lift and hold. Lift. Good, almost done. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. We're going to be on our backs. I need to make my notes bigger. So we're going to be on our backs. Dead bug position. So bring it up. Right leg, we're going to take the right leg out. Bring it back in. Left leg out. Bring it back in. Now your low back is pulled into the floor. We don't want to push our tummy out, right? That's not good for our back. It's not good for our abs. Pull it in a bit. We're tightening it up. Bring it in. Now option, keep your heel closer to your hips. Down and up. Got a few more of these. So the farther out you go, the harder this is. Bring it in. Now I want to make sure we're opening at the hip. We're not just bending our knee and setting it down. Last one. Take it down. Bring it in. Feet on the floor. Inhale, we're going to crunch up and down. Crunch. So exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Think about that little C curve crunch we did. Bring the hips and the ribs a little closer together, or think about lifting your entire body towards the ceiling. 4, 3, get ready. 2, change the legs, butterfly feet, reach right and center, left and center. So we're reaching center of the body. One arm reaches, then goes back. Other arm. Think about your neck position. Sometimes we kind of crunch it in. We want to try to avoid that. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. We're going to roll over onto our tummies. This is our last set of exercises. Not a long class today. It doesn't need to be. So we're going to be in a plank position. You can be on your forearms. You can be on your hands, knees or toes. So we're going to take it up for a plank. We're going to take it up, down dog and plank. Down dog and plank. If you're on your knees, child's pose and plank. Child's pose and plank. What I want you to watch out for is we don't want to do child's pose and then just bring it back to hands and knees. I really want you to try to get into that plank position. So down and plank. Down dog. Plank. Good. Hold it here. Right leg lifts. Drive the knee in. Lift and in. So if you're here, lift and in. Same thing. Lift and in. Down dog. Plank. Drive the knee. between the elbows. Good, 2. Last 1. Good, we're gonna bring it in, short rest. We all sit back into child's pose. We're giving those wrists a break. We're gonna do that on the other side. 8, 7, 4, 3, back to our plank. Here we go from the top, child's pose, and back to plank. Imagine somebody's pulling on your hips and you're coming forwards. You're pulling against them. Last 1. Let's add the leg lift. So lift, drive the knee, lift, and drive. Remember, even if you're doing the child's pose, you can still do this. Good, couple more. Last 1, lift, bring it in. We're gonna take it down to our knees. We're all gonna go down onto our tummies. We're gonna do our supers. Superman, Superwoman, your choice. We're gonna squeeze the glutes, shoulders down and back. We're gonna lift, so lift and take it down. Lift and down. How high you go is up to you. We do not need to fly to the moon. Good, lift and lower. Keep the glutes squeezed. That's how we protect our low back. Lift. Good, now we're gonna lift it up. We're gonna lift, drive, reach, and down. Up, drive the elbows down and back. Up, drive. Up, pull. So I have my hands kind of in goal post, and then I lift. We want to challenge ourselves to resist our elbows or our shoulders coming up. If your low back is feeling it, lift and just do the arms. Last 1, lift. Good, now we're gonna lift and hold, lift and hold. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze the shoulders down and back. Shoulder blades in the back pocket. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, bring it down, chin resting on your hands. We're gonna take the lower body and lift this time. We're gonna flutter, flutter, flutter. So not a lot of stress in the low back, squeezing those glutes. Point the toes, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the legs down, chin resting on your hands. That's it, we're gonna breathe. If you can take your chin and rest it on an upturned fist, or 2 upturned fists, one stacked on top of the other. Chin resting on your hands. So deep breaths. Every time you exhale, you relax your hips down into the ground. So deep breath in, exhale. Again, in and out. We're going to take our hands lightly underneath our chest. We're going to pull it down and back. So elbows are underneath your shoulders. We're doing Sphinx. So pull the shoulders down and back. If this does not feel comfortable to you, I want you to go back down here. Still keeping our shoulders down and back. If you are one of my yogis and you have a happy, healthy back, and this is an exercise you are accustomed to, you can come into Cobra or Up Dog. But for most of us, I want you to stick with Sphinx. So a little abdomen stretch. Again, we shouldn't feel pain and discomfort in our low back. We should feel our hips relaxing into the floor. I want you to think about elongating your chest and your abdomen. Good, bring it down. Hands are gonna be by your chest. Brace your core, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, pull yourself up and push your hips back into child's pose. Sitting our hips back to our heels, reach those arms out like we're pulling ourselves one way and our hips are pulling ourselves the other. Good, we're gonna start to do a little side to side rock. You're gonna feel your armpit kind of drop towards the floor. Little lat stretch. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the right arm, we're gonna cross it under, thread the needle. Hips stay to the heels, shoulder goes towards the floor, little torso rotation, and we can add a little head turn. Let's bring it in, going to the other side. Hips to heels, take your hand under, thread the needle. Good, bring it back into the center, arms reach out. We're gonna be a wave. We're gonna wave crashing to the shore. So tuck your chin slightly. We're gonna round our spine as we roll through our spine, roll through our body. Wave crash to the floor. When we get there, we're gonna open our chest, drop our hips into an up dog type position. Push the hips back into our heels, back to child's pose. Let's do that again. So tuck your spine, tuck your chin, round all the way through, plank, and then we pull our shoulders down and back, open the chest. Right here. Let's take it back, hands and knees. Cat-cow, so inhale and exhale. Good, in and out. So this is pelvic movement. Also a little bit of shoulders. Good, I want you to find somewhere in the middle between cat and cow. Tuck your toes under, sit your hips back to your heels. Bring one hand closer to the knee. Your opposite hand is gonna go lightly behind your ear. Push this floor away, elbow to elbow. So elbow to elbow. Now we're gonna open. Good, elbow to elbow. Open. Good, elbow to elbow. Open. One more, elbow. And open, bring it in, switching sides. So shoulders down and back. We don't wanna arch, I tend to arch. Neutral position. Push the floor away, elbow to elbow, and open. This is upper spine, thoracic mobility, something that we tend to lose. Last one. Good, bring it back in the center, hands and knees. Take the right leg out to the side, toes pointing forwards, in line with your knee, rock it back. So rock it back, rock it forwards. Good, a couple more. Last one. Good, we're gonna take the leg out to the side. We're gonna bring it around to the front, big step. We're gonna shift our weight into that front leg. Hands are by that foot. We wanna keep this foot flat on the floor. Try to keep the knee pulled in. Take the back leg as far back as you comfortably can. If you struggle to reach the floor, put your hands on your chair, an ottoman, or even on your thigh. Neutral spine, taking it back, stretching that hip. Good, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna do the other side. So good, hands and knees, take the leg out to the side. Toes pointing forwards, in line with your hips. We're gonna rock it back and forward. So back and front. Keep that neutral spine position. I know it's tempting to drop it down, but we wanna focus on stretching that inner thigh. Last one, take it back. Bring it in, take that foot. We're going forwards. So again, big step, shift your weight into that front leg until we stretch our back hip. Hand on the floor. And a lot of times we move our leg out to the side, our knee out. We want to try to keep it in. And it's okay if you're back here, if you're not very flexible, but we want to try to drop the knee towards the floor and drop the hip towards the floor while keeping a neutral spine. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. We're gonna keep this leg in the front, nice and tall. We're gonna tuck our tail, squeeze our glute. We're gonna do a little push and pull, push and pull. Good, neutral position, tuck, squeeze. We're gonna bump our hip to the wall on either side of us. Keep the tuck and the squeeze, very important. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take this foot, cross it over a bit. Balance challenge here. We're going to sit into that hip. We're going to sit into that hip. Yes? If you can do 90-90, go for it. If you can't, bend and bend until you can. So 90-90, turn over this leg. We're going to fold forwards. We just want to get a good outer thigh stretch. If you need to, just do a figure 4 like we did when we were standing and we did that leg work. So we don't want to bend and bow. Nice and tall. Our goal is just to get a good stretch in the hip. Good, let's bring it up. We're gonna rock over to the other side, hands by the hips. Bring it over 90-90 or whatever position you're comfortable in. Turn over the foot that's in front, and we're going to fold forwards. We're sitting into this outer thigh. We don't wanna feel pain. We just wanna feel a nice, good stretch. Some of you may be very, very tight, and that's okay. You may have to be up here with your legs bent. Do what you gotta. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna come up to that half kneeling stance, however you can. I know not everybody can do this. So come up to the half kneeling on the other side. We're gonna tuck our tail and squeeze, and we're gonna push forwards and back. So we don't wanna let the hip go, and we don't wanna fold, right here. Good, let's take it side to side, keeping that tuck and that squeeze. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're gonna take this leg that's in front, pull it back. We're gonna stand up nice and tall. So we're just gonna finish up a little bit of our stretching. We're gonna roll our shoulders up, back and down into our back pockets. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, take the feet a little bit wider. Toes pointing forwards. We're going to inhale up, and then we're gonna exhale, fold, and we're gonna stay long spine, reach back behind us. Inhale up, we're gonna circle it back. Now we're gonna go the other direction, circle, and fold, reaching to the front. Good, bring it up, circle, all the way up. Good, circle, all the way back. One more, bring it up, circle, all the way up, circle, all the way back. Good, bring it up in front, tail feathers tucked. Nice, good squeeze of the shoulder blades in the back. Stretch that chest. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it down. Take the right hand behind your back. Left hand is going to grab it. Pull it over, give yourself a chicken wing. We're gonna tilt our ear towards our chicken wing. If this does not feel good, reach the arm down and very, very gently pull the head towards the opposite shoulder. Let's turn and look at your armpit. And then let's turn and look at our head ceiling. Release, other side. So hand in the small of our back. Our other hand grabs, pulls it over, lean away. If you can't do this, that's okay. Do the best you can. Let's turn and look at our armpit. Let's bring the head up. Good, release, return it to the center. We're gonna take a big breath in. So big breath in, exhale and out. Good, one more time, big breath in, and exhale out. And you are all done. So, I hope you had a good workout. I hope you enjoyed it. It did go a little bit longer than I was expecting, which is not necessarily a bad thing, right? Do what you're able to do. So if you have to stop and pause and do the workout later, finish it, do half of the workout today and the other half of the workout tomorrow, that is okay too. That's what these classes are here for. I would appreciate it very, very much if you would like my page, subscribe to my channel, like any videos, and hit the bell icon. That'll let you know, I'll notify you whenever I add a video or when I schedule a live or do anything like that. Please feel free to let me know what classes you like, what you enjoy, and what you want to see more of. You can pop it in the comments. You can contact me on my website, on my contact form. And then you would be eligible, you would receive a once a week newsletter. I don't spam your inbox with a whole bunch of emails or anything like that. Just a once a week newsletter that's got recipes, workout tips, different articles that you can read. Sometimes I pop some workouts in there that you can do on your own. So just let me know what you like, what you want to see, what you enjoy, what you want to see more of, less of, etc., etc. And let me know if there's any questions that you have, if there's anything you want to know about, if you have a question about anything, if you have got a question about supplements, if you have a question about weight loss or weight gain or building muscle or anything like that, I will answer those. Just let me know. So have a wonderful day. I'm just going to maybe hang out a little bit today because we have scattered showers and there's rain showers and snow showers. It just depends. Have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed the workout, and I hope to see you in class. Bye.